With DC Comics taking so many chances and switching existing superheroes into brand new roles, there's been a lot of changes over at DC Comics in the past couple years. In fact, we've already seen a brand new Batman in the form of Tim Jace Fox taking on the role of Gotham's detector, but instead of being in Gotham, Tim Jace Fox is currently in New York City. Next up, we have Yara Flor, who's kind of teased to become the next Wonder Woman. And Superman himself, Clark Kent, even has a son named Jonathan Kent who's taking over that position. So let me ask you a question. Where does that leave DC's current Shazam property? My name is Ariko Braddock, and today I wanted to discuss how DC is changing Shazam in the new Champion of Shazam #1. And before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and take a few moments to encourage you to subscribe to the channel now that you're here, and I doubt that you want to miss just a second of comic book content. I upload weekly on this channel and offer really fantastic comic book news. And since you're already here, go ahead and just smash that like button for optimal optimization and everything going on with the channel currently. And next up, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys a little look at the preview for the new Champion of Shazam #1. And I got this preview from Comic Book Dispatch #1. Big thanks to the team over there. And next up, I wanted to go ahead and recap a little bit about the creative team for the issue. So this issue is written by Josie Campbell, illustrated by Evan Doc Shaner, and lettered by Becca Carey. And they do a really fantastic job kind of right from the jump establishing that their lead character, Mary Marvel, has a little bit of resentments towards being a foster child. And I was really glad to see Josie Campbell go ahead and pick up on some of those plot threads that have already kind of been established from the movie itself. But what we kind of find in this issue is that Mary doesn't hold on to some of these resentments, and they even kind of recap the film a little bit in explaining how Mary was able to kind of acclimate herself into the life with the Vasquez family. However, this issue kind of switches things up and takes Mary's life in a brand new direction as Billy Batson is right now currently watching over the Rock of Eternity. So they need a new champion to rise up and take on the mantle of Shazam or Captain Marvel, as some of you might know. So this issue kind of sees her rising up to take on that mantle and actually becoming a freshman in college. Mary actually attends Vassar College, which is located in New York. And really, the issue does kind of a great job establishing how she's kind of first getting used to acclimating over to Vassar College, but then without like too much, reservations or page space, Hoppy the Bunny sort of initiates Mary into becoming a superhero again. So the book does a great job with that sort of push and pull nature of being a superhero, but still wanting to live out a normal life. DC's done sort of a great job navigating that with, newer characters like Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes, and also the new Dr. Fate as well. So this is all kind of in the same direction for DC Comics. This is kind of like pushing the narrative for the company as a whole. And also, we need to talk about this art. Evan Doc Shaner's art looks absolutely gorgeous in this issue. Evan Doc Shaner has so much experience drawing Shazam and such a great kind of like retro aesthetic that's brought to the issue itself. I just absolutely love like how this issue looks and how it's kind of paying homage to comics from decades and decades ago with like such precise line work and kind of like more thick inking, but something about it just looks so modern in every single page that the family is in. This series does such a good job referencing everything that came before in Shazam. They do such a good job keeping the continuity of like the previous series, the films, and everything going on with DC intact, while bringing in kind of a new era or a new chapter for this franchise, DC is in one of the healthiest places I've seen since I've been reading comics, period, simply due to them embracing new characters like Mary, who have, or not new characters, she's been around for quite a while, but just the fact that she's kind of, that DC is embracing the direction with this character and really letting some of their, minor characters or inventing new characters to really kind of take the lead on these series so that they're able to go in different directions that we've read before, right? Because I don't want comics to just be the same thing week after week and month after month. So those were my thoughts on the new Champion of Shazam #1. I love the issue. I want to know what you thought about the issue. And also, again, if you could go ahead and like the video, and appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel as well. I'll be back with more comic book content and appreciate you sticking with me. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.